Mr. Bottle. Yeah, no, I have time. I'm just filming something for the end of the year. Yeah. What? How can you take away my sponsorship? Well, who's getting it?
On today's show, I'm going to be counting down my top 10 favorite statues that came into the Batcave in 2021. That's up next. And welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris. I'm the Batman statue collector, and on this channel we do high-end statue collecting reviews, unboxing, statue chats, live content, and so much more. Thank you so very much for taking time out of your day to watch this video today. And because today we're going to be counting down my top 10 favorite statues that I received here in the Batcave in 2021. But 2021 has also been a year of transition, not only in terms of pieces coming in and out of the cave, but also in terms of my display and how that's going to evolve over the next year, but also a big transition for me personally and my health. And you guys have been along that journey with me over the last 4 months or so, and so thank you very much. And speaking of my health, I wanted to talk just briefly about the coldest water bottle. Now, you may have seen this on other channels like the Extreme channel. Thanks again to Mr. X for doing that little bit with me. But the coldest water bottle people actually reached out to me and said, hey Chris, would you be interested in trying this out? They say that water stays cold for 36 hours plus. And so I said, absolutely, I would love to try it because I used to drink a lot of soda. I used to drink a lot of things that were unhealthy for me. And so now 95% of what I drink is water. I do drink some coffee, some tea, but mostly water. I need to stay hydrated. It's really important with the surgery that I had. And so I really was interested in trying this. And I can say this is fully insulated and it does work. It is awesome. I've been drinking out of it over the last week or so, and I highly recommend this. If you're interested in picking one up for yourself, you can use the link down below. You can type in the word Batman for 10% off your order, and there's also another link down below for you to enter into a contest in order for you to win some of this great merch. So again, I want to thank the Coldest Water people for sending this to me. Again, I am drinking out of it, and I recommend it from the Batman Statue Collector. So I'm going to put it right here, and now let's get on with the show. So again, top 10 pieces that came into my cave. Now there are a lot of pieces that that are not on this list. There was I think over 20 that actually got into the Batcave this year. Lots of amazing pre-orders that came in, but I wanted to focus today on my top 10 favorite pieces. Now, this was difficult because there were so many great pieces that came in. I had trouble ranking them. Now, of course, the top 3 or 4 were easy. Well, actually, I say easy, but even that was a little bit tricky. But the bottom ones were a little bit harder for me to try to put them in order. So we're going to go from 10 to 1. Again, these are my top 10 favorite statues that came into the Batcave in 2021. Let's get started. Alright, so kicking things off at number 10 is a piece I actually already had in the Batcave once. She left very quickly. Maybe that's a hint, but this is the Prime 1 Hush Huntress 1/3 scale statue from Prime 1 Studio. Now this is an amazing piece, and again, I'm going back to what I was talking about with the transition of my cave. When I'm thinking about my new display, I wanted to do a Hush display. So I thought, well, maybe I need to get her back. Maybe I need to add Nightwing. And again, some of that is still up in the air because I still don't know what I'm going to do, but I thought it's going to be harder and harder to get her. And so I thought I needed her back in the cave just in case. And I'm so glad I did. I'm looking at her right now. Absolutely gorgeous statue. Beautiful head sculpt. Lots of great swap outs with this one. The bow staff and the bow and arrow, the crossbow rather, excuse me. It's just really, really well done. Beautiful statue, beautiful sculpt. And I'm really glad to have her back. Now, will she end up in the cave forever? Probably not. She's just one of those pieces that I could kind of take or leave in terms of if it comes down to space. If there's another one I would prefer to have, but I did want to have her again just in case. That's why she's at number 10, but I did want her just in case I do that lineup with all of the Hush characters, because again, I love Batman Hush, I love Jim Lee, and so it was a no-brainer to add her once again back in the collection at number 10. Now, number 9 is from our friends over at Tweeterhead. I've actually had 3 of these in the cave, and this is, of course, the Tweeterhead Poison Ivy Maquette. Now, this is an absolutely beautiful statue. Of course, it is considered a throne piece, and I know a lot of people really love those. But this is a beautiful, sexy, well-painted statue, and I'm really glad to have her in the collection. Now, this is a piece that kind of kick-started Tweeterhead once again. They're putting Tweeterhead on the map with some of these pieces, and because they've gone in a new art direction. They've improved the art. They've made it more detailed. They're going to be doing an entire incredible lineup. Of course, we've seen the Joker, we've seen Scarecrow. Obviously, they're going to be doing a lot of other characters as well. And so again, starting up another Rogues Gallery collection. You guys know I love to do that. And so to be able to have the prototype, to be able to have a production sample rather, and actually the real statues that came out to you guys, it's very, very exciting to have them in hand and see how great they are. And again, we are giving away one live. You have to be live in the chat on the Batsy Awards December 29th, so please make sure you join us. We'll be giving away one of those exclusives. And again, you do have to be in the chat to win. So thank you guys very much for that. But I cannot wait to give it away because it's just so freaking awesome, right? But it's just a great statue from Tweeterhead, and again, it's really fun for me to see Tweeterhead grow from where they were to where they are now and where they're going to be. They're establishing themselves as one of the best statue collecting makers in the community. Absolutely fantastic. I love this company. I'll continue to support them because I believe in what they're doing. And again, at number 9, Poison Ivy, beautiful statue. So number 8 is one of my newest pieces in my collection, and that of course is the Queen Studios Bale Batman Dark Knight statue. Again, 1/3 scale, really epic piece. Now I got the Joker in last year. It's one of my favorites in my collection, and I absolutely love it. And so I thought I needed a Christian Bale because I didn't have one. We actually live pre-ordered it on Rogues Gallery Live, which was really, really fun. And I really love the statue. Is it the most perfect representation out there? No, I think they could have improved the chin for sure. But I love the art direction on this piece. The fact that you can put him with the Joker and kind of recreate my favorite scene from The Dark Knight, which is the interrogation scene. I absolutely love that scene. So to be able to kind of duplicate that, replicate it in statue form, I absolutely love the art direction there. And so I'm really glad that I picked this one up. I'm still going to be adding the longer base to put them together. So I'm really excited about that. Number 8, I know, I feel like it maybe could have been a little bit higher, but it's still new, and so I'm still trying to kind of let it settle where it is right now. But at the moment, it's at number 8. And again, these could change daily, of course, but number 8 is where I'm at. Again, I just really like the statue. I think it's a lot of fun, and I love the pose, and I love to finally have a Dark Knight piece in my collection. Will I add that life-size bust from Infinity Studios? Let's be honest, probably. But for the time being, I'm really happy with this one. Number 7 is an emotional piece for me, and I'm talking about this one right here over my shoulder. It's the Iron Studios 1/10 scale Batmobile from Batman 89. Now this was a piece that was $1,000. It was expensive. I ranted and raved about the fact that it was too much money, but I bought it anyway, right? And the reason why this is number 7 and the reason why this means so much to me was primarily because of the live unboxing. The level of generosity. You guys did super chat after super chat after super chat, unlike anything I've ever seen in my life. What that day meant to me, what that day meant to Ledger, was just absolutely incredibly kind and generous of you guys. That you would, again, I'm dumbfounded, I'm tongue-tied. Thank you guys again so very much for that. This is an awesome statue. The base is really cool, and just that it showcases one of my favorite movies as a kid, Batman 89. I loved it. I still love it. And to be able to have my favorite Batmobile in the collection means the world to me. I love the Batcave base. It's expensive. I still feel like it could be potentially a couple $100 overpriced, but I'm still very, very happy I have it. And again, the memory of that live unboxing is what trumps it for me. So when I look at that, I always have happy memories. So thank you guys. Now number 6 on our list is our very first Sideshow piece, and this is a piece that I wasn't expecting to get originally because I was really happy with the piece I already had. And I'm talking about the Harley Quinn, the premium format, the one with the mallet, the one where she's going to be hitting somebody. I love that piece. But guess what? I sold it because I love this one even more. This, of course, is a 1/4 scale Harley Hell on Wheels from Sideshow Collectibles. A absolutely beautiful statue. She looks great from different viewing angles, which is awesome. I love her portrait. She did also have the exclusive. I actually like the regular better, but I love the statue. It is beautiful. I love the fact that she's on her tiptoes. The only downside is the base. I didn't love the neon, and I think most collectors didn't love that. But I love the statue. I think it adds so much to my Rogues Gallery collection, and I love this piece, and I'm really glad. Again, sometimes we say we don't need another Harley, we don't need another this, we don't need another that. But if it's an improvement over the other ones, then I guess I'm all for it. I still would love to see some other villains, Riddler, Penguin, Two-Face, come on, Sideshow. But with that said, I do feel like this is an improvement. I love this piece, and I'm really glad I picked it up. And again, I think she looks kick butt in my display. Absolutely love it. At number 6, beautiful piece. Harley Quinn, Hell on Wheels. All right, guys, so now we're down to our top 5, and this is another piece from Sideshow Collectibles. And again, another piece that I wasn't asking for because I was really happy with my OG Bane. Of course, that giant hulking one, absolutely fantastic by Martin Canale. Absolutely incredible artist, incredible piece that still holds up. So why did I buy the new one? Daniel Bell, absolutely incredible anatomy. It's more realistic, and this one is just epic. I love the Batmobile base. I love that he's got the bloody knuckles. It just looks like he is in control. And even though I loved the old one, and it was very difficult for me to sell that one, I wanted this one because it's more realistic. It's got a more realistic take. And Sideshow's direction over the last couple years has been a more realistic take. Better anatomy, more realism, and so it still has that comic book feel, but it is a little bit more real life. And that's where I feel like this Bane excels. It's a massive piece, tall piece. He towers over everybody, so he's still intimidating, but without those giant muscles that were a little bit over exaggerated with the Venom. But again, Martin Canale, absolutely beautiful piece, but I'm really glad that I picked this one up this year. Again, it's a piece that we didn't ask for, but I do feel like it was an improvement over what I had before, just for me personally. I love this piece at number 5. All right, it's time for number 4, and this is a definite piece that could qualify for Statue of the Year, in my opinion. This is, again, from our friends over at Tweeterhead, the Michelle Pfeiffer 1/4 scale Batman Returns Catwoman. This piece is just insane how good it is. It is absolutely beautiful. It's simplistic in nature for what it is, but it is an absolutely just gorgeous head sculpt. Beautiful body, sexy as can be, so much detail. I love the Max Schreck head from the department store. This is just an absolutely epic statue. I love these films, and I feel like this is one of the most perfect representations of this character, and I absolutely love having it in the collection. I would love to see more from Tweeterhead. I'm hoping Tweeterhead continues to work with Sideshow to bring us these quarter scale pieces. Again, a quarter scale is rare for Tweeterhead, but I'm hoping they do a Keaton. I would love to see a Penguin. Would love to see a Max Schreck even. That'd be really cool. But how great is this piece? I mean, come on. Could this be number 1 on some days? Yes, it could. It's that darn good. But I really recommend this piece for anybody that's been on the fence. It seems like everybody that gets it in absolutely loves it. And so I am so incredibly happy to have received this year. Thanks again to Tweeterhead for making it. I just absolutely love this statue. Again, number 4, Catwoman from Tweeterhead. Now, number 3 is one of the most iconic pieces I've ever seen in my life. You walk into the Batcave, your eye is instantly drawn to this, and it overshadows everything else in the collection. I'm talking about the Infinity Studios Batman life-size bust. Now, this, of course, is Ben Affleck. This looks like he is in the freaking room. He is incredible. Silicone chin, real hair stubble. I've never seen anything like it, period. It is just absolutely mind-blowing. It makes me excited that I'm getting in the Joker and the Harley later next year. I cannot wait to add those pieces to my collection, which is actually going to be sad because I'm not going to have room for this Batman in the collection any longer. But I'm really glad that he was here. I'm really glad that I got to see him, that I got to have him and own him for a while, because he is absolutely mind-blowingly incredible. From the sculpt to the cape, again to the silicone, the glass eyes. It looks like Ben Affleck is breathing. He's getting ready to throw his batarang at you. And so again, if you're on the fence about any of these busts, and I know not everybody's a bust collector out there, but if you were on the fence at all, this is, again, you invite anybody into your space, their eye is immediately going to go to these. They, again, overshadow, which is unfortunate, they overshadow some of the other pieces, but they are just absolutely incredible. Infinity Studios, they are the master at their game with what they're doing right now, with their full torsos. Again, it just absolutely blows your mind. Number 3, could it be number 1 any day? Yes, absolutely. Just epic piece. All right, guys, so now we're down to our final 2, and I want you to predict which one you think it's going to be. Now, I know a lot of you are going to pick a certain one that you think is going to be my number 1, but I'm going to surprise you because it's actually my number 2. My number 2 is the Batcave Hush edition, 1/3 scale from Prime 1 Studio. Now this is an epic statue. There is no questioning this, just how great the statue is. It is considered to be maybe the best Batman statue of all time. It's potentially correct. Again, it's always subjective. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad that I picked it up. Blue Batman is not my favorite, so that's one thing. But the sculpt, the bats, the Batcave, everything about it screams amazing. Everything about it screams Jim Lee, Hush. One of my favorite Batman storylines of all time. I absolutely freaking love it. And I am so glad to have it in my collection. Is it iconic? Yes. Will it stand the test of time? Yes, absolutely. And so I recommend it personally. I didn't get the deluxe. The deluxe head sculpts are great, although I wish I could have had the Hush one. I really want that one with the bandages. But I'm really happy with my regular because it does reflect the art. It's like it took a panel from the art and it made it 3D, and that's what I love when Prime 1 does. I love that Prime 1 takes inspiration from the art because they're fans themselves, and that means a lot to me as a collector and as a person that supports Prime 1 because you guys know how much I love them. This Hush Batcave edition is, again, just Statue of the Year contender for sure. It is one of the best and coolest statues I've ever seen, and so that's why it came in at number 2. And then now it's time for number 1. And again, you guys might be puzzled, why wasn't that your number 1, Chris? My number 1 is a surprise. My number 1 is the Iron Studios 1/3 scale Joker, and this is the Capullo Joker. I love this piece. I cannot quit staring at it. I'm looking at it right now. Every single time I come into the cave, that's where my eye goes first. I love this piece. It's not as textured as a Prime 1 piece, so it's different. It's my first 1/3 scale piece from them. I absolutely love this. Some Iron Studios pieces I'm kind of ho-hum about. This one, I love the base. I love the storytelling. I love the dynamite. I love the the gargoyle. I love that he's got so many different swap out options. He's got a gun. He's got a flag. He's got a twirl baton. He's got the 2 different portraits. Although I love the one with the skin face because again, that's Greg Capullo. I wanted a Greg Capullo representation. I'm gonna have a Jim Lee Joker in my collection. I'm gonna have a Jason Fabok. I wanted a Capullo, and this one sums it up. Is it perfect in terms of the way the suit was in the comics? No. But the face is perfect. The face is perfection. I think it absolutely could be face sculpt of the year. It's the one that I voted for the Batsies. Spoiler alert. I love this face sculpt. I love the statue. Again, it's one that I cannot freaking quit looking at. No matter what amazing pieces are in my collection, I always look at that one the most. And so that's how I knew that that was going to be my top 1 of the year. That was going to be my top pick. And I just absolutely love it. I love that statue. So those are my top 10. Again, they could change daily, but there's so many great pieces. Again, over 20 that came into the cave, and again, I just wanted to focus on my top 10. But so many amazing pieces came in this year, and it makes me very excited for 2022. Of course, I'm going to do another video showcasing my pre-orders, my top picks for 2022, ones I'm most excited about, so stay tuned to the channel for that. But again, 2021 was incredible. So many amazing pieces into the cave, and some pieces out too, which again, I do talk about. My collection is a museum. It has pieces rotating in and out. But I appreciate the pieces while they're here. And again, I'm really looking forward to pieces that are coming in next year as well. So again, that's my top 10 list. I would love to know, maybe if you guys don't want to do your top 10, you can maybe do your top 5 pieces that you got in the description, or not the description, but the comments down below. Please make sure you do that because I think that would be really fun for me to read which pieces that you really enjoyed getting into your collection in 2021. I would love that. So please do that. Again, I want to thank the coldest water bottle. I forgot to show you guys this. I thought this was really cool. I don't know if you guys could see that. Hopefully it's going to be in focus, but it's got my logo on there as well. So that was pretty cool. Is that in focus? I don't know if it is. I don't think it is. There we go. There it is. Pretty cool, right? So again, I want to thank the coldest water bottle for sponsoring this video. Thank you very much. Again, if you're interested, you can use the link down below in the description for the contest, and also make sure that you put in the word Batman for 10% off your order. So again, I highly recommend this. Again, thank you guys so very much for checking out the video today. Again, it's always neat to reflect on the end of the year. I can't believe this year's already almost over. It's really exciting, but I'm really optimistic and hopeful for 2022 as well. So thank you guys for watching. If you are new here, please hit that red subscribe button down below. Also hit the like button. That does help with the YouTube algorithm and helps collectors find this channel. And again, just thank you guys so very much for taking time out of your day to watch. If you want to take it one step further, you can hit the join button down below. Also for early access to our videos, bat boxes, and other perks. I think I've said it all now. My top 10, it's so cool to reflect on these pieces. And again, I cannot wait for 2022. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon right here in the Bat Cave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these 2 awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Bat Cave.